Manuel Ugarte's journey this season with Manchester United has been a challenging one, marked by moments of promise but often overshadowed by inconsistencies that have left fans and pundits questioning his current place in the squad. The Uruguayan midfielder, who arrived with much expectation following a high-profile transfer from Paris Saint-Germain, is still searching for the kind of form that convinced Manchester United to invest around £39 to £50 million in his talent. Ugarte's recent 90 minutes for Uruguay against Chile in a World Cup qualifier brought renewed attention to his performances. Playing the entire match in the crucial number 6 role, he was tasked with anchoring the midfield and providing defensive protection. While his passing accuracy stayed solid around 90%, the stats from the game revealed ongoing issues specifically in dueling contests and possession retention, areas critical for a dominant midfield presence. Winning only 2 out of 7 duels meant a 71% loss rate in challenges, exposing Uruguay's defensive midfield to pressure from an opponent near the bottom of the qualifying group. Ugarte also lost possession 6 times and committed 3 fouls, suggesting that while technically sound, his physical and tactical influence was lacking. This pattern echoes concerns seen in his United outings, where limited game time, mounting pressure, and a dip in confidence have hampered his impact. At Manchester United, Ugarte's role has become ambiguous this season. Under Ruben Amorim, known for his demanding tactical schemes and high-intensity pressing, Ugarte has struggled to lock down a regular starting spot. The midfielder has mostly found minutes as a substitute, totaling just 46 minutes on the pitch in Premier League matches so far. His only start this season came in a heartbreaking Carabao Cup defeat to Grimsby Town, where he was removed at halftime. Amorim's preference often leans towards Casemiro in the defensive midfield position, a player whose experience, leadership, and tenacity offer a greater sense of stability to the team. Casemiro's recent early return from international suspension underscores the club's intent to reinforce their midfield with proven players as they approach critical fixtures. In contrast, Kobbie Mainoo has emerged as a viable alternative, surpassing Ugarte in the pecking order for several matchday squads. Managerially, this suggests a tactical and performance-based decision to rely on players who show consistent intensity and fit well into Amorim's vision, especially when the season demands steadiness more than experimentation. The Etihad Stadium clash against Manchester City looms large as a test of United's midfield credentials. For Ugarte, earning a starting role against City would be a significant opportunity to silence critics and reinstate his value. However, current expectations hint at Casemiro partnering with either Bruno Fernandes or Mainoo, positioning Ugarte once again as a possible substitute or squad player for the occasion. Bruno Fernandes's role is also worth noting. His deployment as a more advanced number 10 becomes crucial if Matheus Cunha's hamstring injury persists. Cunha's fitness remains a question mark and could impact United's attacking dynamics, placing more responsibility on the midfield to control the game. Despite the challenges, Ugarte's qualities remain evident. His passing prowess and ability to maintain possession under pressure reflect a player with technical refinement. Manchester United fans who have followed his career know that his strength lies in ball-winning interceptions, accurate distribution, and positional discipline. When he gains confidence and rhythm, Ugarte can become the anchor that allows creative talents around him greater freedom to influence proceedings. His 2024-25 season started brightly at PSG, where his early performances earned him accolades for ball recoveries and defensive contribution, though his role diminished under managerial changes. Transferring to Manchester United brought hope of reigniting his trajectory, but the transition to England's physically demanding Premier League is notoriously difficult. Confidence is a critical factor for Ugarte. His admission in recent interviews acknowledges a sluggish start to the campaign but also reflects determination and a positive mindset to regain form and contribute meaningfully. Players like Ugarte often experience ups and downs in their careers, especially young midfielders adapting to new leagues, managerial styles, and competitive environments. For Manchester United as a club, managing Ugarte's development involves balancing immediate team needs with long-term growth. With the club out of European competitions this season, the chances for rotation and squad experimentation narrow, increasing the pressure on players to perform whenever called upon. This lack of frequent competitive matches complicates efforts to build form and confidence for squad members not regularly starting. The competition in midfield is fierce. Casemiro's reputation as a midfield enforcer and bridge between defense and attack provides him with an edge. Bruno Fernandes continues to be United's creative hub, while younger prospects like Manu and others push for opportunities, making the battle for minutes intense. Ugarte's inclusion in the Uruguay national team lineup shows that on the international stage, he retains value and faith. Yet, recent performances indicate the need for marked improvement, especially in physical duels and ball retention for sustained impact. Looking forward, the coming months and particularly the high-profile matches against Manchester City will act as benchmarks. How Ugarte responds to limited opportunities, whether through impactful substitute appearances or potential starts, will define his trajectory at Manchester United. This season is as much about mental fortitude as physical ability. With dedication and the right guidance from Amorim and the coaching staff, Ugarte has the scope to reclaim a starting role. His blend of youth, technique, and aggressiveness is a foundation upon which United can potentially build a resilient midfield core. In summary, Manuel Ugarte's campaign so far has been mixed, marked by technical expertise shadowed by challenges in consistency and confidence. While Casemiro and others currently receive priority, the Uruguayan's potential cannot be ignored. His performances for both club and country will continue to be scrutinized as Manchester United strive for progress in a highly competitive Premier League season. MUFC Conner will keep a close eye on Ugarte's development, offering fans detailed analysis and updates on how this talented midfielder navigates the ups and downs of elite football, and whether he can fulfill the promise that initially brought him to Old Trafford. Thank you for joining this comprehensive look into Manuel Ugarte's season so far. Stay tuned for more insights, transfer news, and match previews right here on MUFC Conner.